Good morning, good morning. I got my new selfie stick, checking it out, see how it looks. Trying to remember where to look. Anyway, this morning, I'm going to take a beautiful ride down the road, way down South Shore. A little wet, a few leaves around, but anyway, it's going to dry up nice and warm. It's going to be a glorious day. So let's go for a ride. Just turned onto the 101, making our western trek. You know, coming across the 14 and down through Windsor and all the different colors, and it reminded me, you know, everything is a state of mind. Even though I'm home, an hour from home, but it reminded me of being away, being up early in those mornings, on my way somewhere. You know, when you get up and it's different people, a different town. You kind of fit in, you have your morning coffee, get out on that road and get that rhythm, just, you know, get it in your system and away you go. And it just kind of gave me that feel. I guess, you know, this November feel, it made me feel like, you know, I was away somewhere. So it is a state of mind, and you can really enjoy that no matter where you are, that you're in your zone. The Golden Hills ahead of me. There's a nice little coffee shop up here I'm going to stop at. There's a few around, like the Barn in Mahone Bay in Lunenburg, the Robins at the Esso, Starbucks in by Privateers, and this one down here, I keep forgetting the name of it. But to me, I enjoy coffee. You know, I don't have to have a lot, but I enjoy it because coffee is, you know, coffee's the fuel of thought for me. Where this bike needs fuel, when I'm on the road roaming, I love stopping at a coffee shop, and I've been at some lonely, windswept places, you know, on Route 66, the panhandle of Texas into New Mexico, and a gas station there, and the wind, you know, ripping its words through there, you know, and the only way that you can discern what you're thinking is, you know, you look at an old telephone pole in the corner with grass growing around it and the wind pushing that grass, and your mind gets carried off with it, and you sit there chilled but with your hot coffee. And that's what I mean, like, coffee is the fuel of my thoughts. If I find the right place, and I don't want a bunch of people around, I just want to be there with that solitude, lonely, windswept feel to draw out of me, you know, what I'm thinking, and that's the fuel of thoughts. So the ferry, I think, leaves every hour on the hour, and I'm about 800 meters away, and it's 12:52. So let's see what happens. This far out, like it's close to 1 o'clock to catch this ferry. If I don't get it, then if that's the case, it's going to make it late. So I probably have to think about staying out. Leaves, he's on the half hour. Oh, that's not bad. Well, we're heading across the first ferry. Been on a few ferries this year. Dawson, across the Yukon River. Englishtown Ferry, Cape Breton. See you now. Well, we're coming out to the next ferry out here. That'll take us out to the end of the world. See right out there, getting right out to the very end. Should be able to slide right on this thing, I'm hoping. So this is the last ferry. That's Westport over there. I'm just leaving Long Island, going over to Brier Island. I'll get gas over there. Actually, the schedule works pretty good. You know, these ferries, the way they're timed. They leave on, that one will leave on the half hour, this one will leave on the hour. So it gives you enough time to scoot between them and get there and plan your little visit, and then on the way back. So you get this one on the half hour, then the other one on the hour on the way back, so you've got enough time to get through there. So it's a good little system, and there hasn't been any charge. Online it said $7, but they haven't been charging, you know, since COVID. Nobody's handling money. So I'll probably get something to eat over here, get some gas and get something to eat over here. And I had thought that I would be over here and ready to leave Brier Island probably 3:30. And that's, I'm pretty well right on my times. So I get on these ferries and I feel it, you know, I can hear the engines and I feel the roll up and down and in and out, and I could just go right there and fall asleep. It just wants to put me to sleep. All those trips fishing, 2 days sometime of steaming to get where the grounds were that we were going to set gear. And then once you were there, it was just 10 hard days around the clock, and then 2 days home. After the boat was washed down and cleaned up, you know, then you do your shift in the wheelhouse. But it was that steady 8, 9 knots, you know, an hour to come home, and just that steady roll and rhythm.